We're back at IBC at the Rye Centre.
It's been 20th IBC for me. How many's been for you? You may have done a couple more than me.
I've been coming 34 years. Yeah, I think I've done 30 of those. So yeah.
So the Colorist Society, give us a little update. Where are we up with that?
Yeah, well, let's start back at the beginning. So we're 8 years in now, Colorist Society, and started off as an international organization, and now we've built up the membership. So we're setting up chapters now for more local events, and we're pleased to be planning a Chinese chapter. Should be done by the end of the year, and we're talking to a number of French colorists for a French chapter. So we're getting more involved in the local markets now.
Yeah, we have a Aussie and Kiwi chapter. So there's probably 25 colorists that are in that, and we try and get in the room gatherings, but we may have Zoom gatherings, we may do things with manufacturers, and really the thing behind it is just trying to get a higher profile for colorists and making sure people know exactly what we do and our value, isn't it, in a show or a production. It's trying to get us above the line, so to speak.
Yeah, it's awareness, education, and events like IBC are fantastic because by having an organization to represent colorists, both members and non-members, but it gives journalists and organizations somebody to reach out to. We talked to Adobe today, for example. They're doing some exciting stuff. We talked to the monitor manufacturers, and it just gives them a point of reference, which I think was much needed.
And remind people, how do you join? How can you get into the Colorist Society?
Just pretty easy, coloristsociety.com, and there's a join us page, and you pretty much fill in the form. To become full members, we need references, 2 references. Colorist Society members are easiest and quickest, but if you don't know anybody, then you just need 2 clients to establish 3 years full-time colorist experience. That's our mandate.
And we've, in terms of our training business, we've obviously had a training company since '09, iColorists, that some of you guys may have seen before. That sort of business model's changing a little bit. We're still doing classroom things, but obviously we're moving more and doing some online stuff, but dual classrooms, so we can do both together. So if people don't want to travel, they can then join in online and they can ask questions to be part of the group as if they were in there. So are you seeing any new markets or for where you are opening up? I know you were in China, weren't you, doing something?
I just come back from 5 weeks in China, so that's a huge market, and we're doing that through Sucheng, a monitor manufacturer, and they're great hosts. They actually give the training away to, they qualify the students and then they give it away to school teachers, film school students, DITs, colorists. So their approach is to expand the market and to bring awareness. That's very much in line with what the Colorist Society does. Works well with what the Colorist Academy does.
Yeah.
And
yeah, and we can do private training. So if anyone in Bali or Hawaii needs any help, we are available to travel and run training. Those Vanuatu, those sort of places. So what?
That's the geese.
We went on a fantastic boat trip here as well. That's a wonderful thing about IBC. We went on a boat trip. It's all good. What have you seen? Do you like?
Well, I'm really excited about the whole quantum dot OLED technology from a number of different manufacturers that meet different market needs. So we've got on-set sources, we've got full-on reference grading, and we've also got consumer devices in a range of prices, so very affordable now. So for the first time, we can have everybody using the same technology and get a good match between visual effects, on-set, reference grading, editing.
Yeah,
that's very exciting.
Yeah, and from an HDR point of view as well, you could have a number of visual effects artists with the sort of hero monitor as well, which has sort of been unachievable before now. So we are moving a bit towards some sort of normality there, I think, aren't we?
I think so. I think it was a milestone that had to be breached, to be able to afford to put monitors in visual effects on set. And not just the price point, but energy efficiencies and things like that as well. Yeah.
No,
So this was also our 10th Colorist mixer at IBC.
Yeah, that was last night. So like if we look a little bit dusty and we need, maybe we did a new venue. We've had a few venues down the years as either we outgrow them or they outgrow us, but it was really good. We get a number of sponsors come in. They can either be the sponsors of the Colorist Society, most of them are, but sometimes we can have one-offs as well. And we have a raffle, we have a quiz, you win prizes, and just good networking opportunities. So it was fun. It was
good turnout, and we deliberately mix people up, so people come in with a wristband, a different color. In a group, we'll give everybody a different color. So they have to join teams of people that they don't know, and that helps engage everybody.
You don't really want to be standing with the same people you've been on the booth with all day, do you? Like you
Goodness
split
gracious,
up. No, you want to meet some new people, and that's how it works. And sometimes you just stay with those people, and you carry on and you party with them. So that was fun.
Yeah, it was. And we have a bit of a reputation now, so people that have come to the show for the first time, they'll know that they can always hang out with people they maybe know from the internet or from forums, but also there'll always be somebody that they can talk to. So that's
it
good
doesn't
for
matter.
first timers.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you are, because the next one will be at Camera Image in Poland, and then obviously we'll be around to Vegas again, and then back here, and then there's maybe talk of another one maybe in China if we go.
Yeah,
back
next
up
year
there.
we're going to expand. So last year we introduced Camera Image, which is where the Film Like Colorist Awards are. So that's always a good one. And next year we're planning to hold one at BIR TV for the Chinese community. So to join the Colorist Society, simply go to coloristsociety.com. There's a Join Us page. Go on there, and then there's a simple form to fill in. If you know 2 Colorist Society members, or if you are in touch with the local chapter, that can fast track you. But otherwise, everybody's welcome. We just need 2 client references that can recommend you and confirm that you have 3 years full-time experience. And we look forward to seeing you.
Yeah, and if you've got any training needs, that's icolorist.com. Just jump on there and drop us a line.